Guys, I feel like I'm just like a Subway Surfer character. Reveal. Hey guys, it's week 6. Happy week 6. We made it. I say that every week, but we celebrate everything and it's week 6. So happy week 6. What have you guys been up to? Recently, I've been really constipated. I think it's because I'm trying to eat more protein. I have this giant calendar on my wall to track how much protein I'm eating and all the different little habits I have, like taking my iron pills and like how long I'm sleeping. But it's really just covering up how much I'm pooping. It's a facade. Anywho, classes are busy, busy, busy. Not really. All my classes I'm taking are stupid. I thought that taking classes more related to my major would make me feel like I was actually learning something, but it's done the opposite. We have a very awesome episode today. I actually got this idea from somebody else because, well, I've had a lot of people come up to me, or, well, not come up to me, I'm not being recognized out in the streets from my videos that are getting 30 views, but a lot of my, like, mutuals and my friends and people from clubs have been saying, like, asking me about the podcast and complimenting it, and I just want to say thank you to everybody. Still don't have the $40 to have another guest. Sorry to the people that are asking, but you can Venmo me and we'll make it happen. But I thank you guys for all of the compliments that I've been getting because it's very sweet and encouraging. So, the very important episode that we have today that I actually have been highlighting in my life a lot more, well, just growing up, it's always been a constant, and that is genuine female friendships. And I mean, this can be related to masculine friendships, whoever friendships, whatever you want it to be, but this is just what I've experienced. I don't know if I'm cutting out half of my audience by doing an episode about this, but if it relates to you, then it relates. If it doesn't, that's okay too. So, just hopping in, I kind of been talking about this with some of my friends recently, but I feel like this is such an important thing because I feel like it's kind of prevalent when you're talking to a young woman or a girl. I don't want to sound sexist in this. I don't want to say female over and over again also. Um but I've just noticed in trying to make friends with different people growing up, you can kind of tell how the women in their life have like talked to them, whether that's other friends or their mom or whoever. I feel like you can kind of tell the levels of like confidence they have in themselves, or maybe they've never experienced a friendship where it's not them trying to constantly compete. And I feel like I can just recognize that in people because I've had friendships where I've both felt like I've been competing the whole time, or I have a genuine female friendship and I feel supported and through all, and therefore I feel like it's worth talking about. Just not necessarily how to like fix it, but just the things that I've noticed. So the first thing I kind of wanted to talk about was confidence. I feel like, I mean, I don't know, hopefully this is relatable and you can think in your head and be like, yeah, I've been in a friendship with a girl before, or maybe, I mean, I've been that person also, but where you can kind of tell that maybe they are insecure about this one thing, or if you try to tell them about something you're excited about and they try to tear it down in some way or be like, oh, why is that cringy? Why is that gross? Like, oh, you're actually happy about that? Like, oh. But in reality, you're just trying to share, you're just trying to be vulnerable, I guess. And I feel like women who have had genuine female friendships, or women who you are in a genuine female friendship with, they have a lack of insecurity and they can be happy for you. And that is just one of the most freeing things ever. And I didn't realize that really for a while because I feel like, I mean, I guess I don't really know what my friendships were like in elementary school. I can't really compare that, but I feel like in middle school and like some parts of high school, I would try to compete with my friends, and I would compete with each other. And I didn't realize that until I felt like I had my first genuine female friendship. I'm probably going to tire out those words, but I mean, I can think of like a few specific people in my head, or like even relationships that started out competitive and now they've kind of blossomed into not being competitive and being happy for each other. I feel like that has made me into the woman that I am today. I don't know if I've ever called myself a woman like that before. The girl. Wow. Guys, I just graduated or something to the next level of my life. Um, yeah, I feel like they've made me into the woman that I am today, and it is so much healthier for people to build up the person in front of them, even if they're not doing the same back to you. So, this isn't me. Don't take this episode as me saying you need to be able to find female friendships, because I think the first step is being that person for other people. And again, I have not always been. I can think of comments that I've made towards other women, towards other girls, towards my friends at whatever ages, where I was being jealous, or I was tearing down, or I was not being happy for them when I should have been. And I still have those moments, I'm sure, today. Maybe this is a good time to talk about this. It's almost Valentine's Day. I have my dress. I'm excited. Happy Valentine's. Anyway, yeah, that's the first thing I want to talk about was confidence. The second thing was communication, and I mean that can be in a broad sense, but I'm just thinking about how I can remember the like one main person I can think about where we had genuine female friendship. I remember the first time that she kind of like called me out, and I fully was like, I mean, she was completely right. That face of shock is me being like, oh, I am so in the wrong here, and I'm being jealous. I'm being conniving. But like, genuinely, I was like, wow, I'm going to take this to heart. I need like a ding sound effect. Maybe I can figure that out. Um, but I did genuinely take that to heart, and I was like, whoa, I need to take a step back and think about what I'm saying, because this is such a genuine person in front of me, and I don't want to seem like I'm purposely trying to hurt them. And that was just so shocking to me for the first time, because I feel like a lot of the times, I don't know, maybe you guys can also think of people in your head. I don't know if this is like some trope or stereotype or whatever, but I mean, I can think of a girl in my life who she, her other friends, not with like the friend group that I have with her, but her other friends, she's constantly like arguing with them and like little petty things, or like, oh, we're not really friends right now, but then like the next week they're friends again, or like whole friend groups where they all get in fights and then they pick sides, and it's like, I don't know if any of you like each other actually at all, even a little, and that's okay. Because I can't imagine girls that are in those friend groups who are constantly fighting, like genuinely compliment each other and having a love for the other person's heart and who they are. What I'm trying to say is, with communication, I feel like when you're able to form that genuine bond with someone, when you're maybe calling them out, it's not in a vicious way, it's not in a petty way, it's not in a I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you way. It's not I hate you, I'm never, you're not invited on my family vacation again. It's genuine, and you want to see the other person grow and be a better friend. Yeah. Guys, I waited 10 weeks for this beanie to come in. I really hope I don't look goofy in it. Anyway. Also, let me know if you guys like longer episodes or shorter episodes, because I figured that shorter episodes would be better starting out, and you get used to hearing me talk for a long time, and then maybe I can slowly build it up without anybody realizing. But I don't know. Somebody told me I should do longer episodes, but I don't know if they even listen to the whole thing of the shorter ones, which is fine. That's not me calling you out. That's why they're shorter. This is for me. This is for me to have a creative outlet. It's okay. But let me know in the comments below. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to talk about, fun gal things. That's what I wrote down in my journal. Because I, and this might be female specific, it sounds like it because, well, recently one of them, I showered with one of my friends and the, and like she just let me use her products and it was fun and awesome. And I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be judged for saying that out loud, but like that's a pretty normal thing. I feel, or like not pretty normal. Like if you don't do that, you're not weird and crazy. But like growing up, that was something I did with friends, and I think it's just sweet again. But you're not like judging each other. You're not whatever. It's just fun, spa, girl day, whatever. Another time I thought of was when me and one of my friends, we, one of my friends and I don't know. I never know with those, and I don't want to. Me and one of my friends, neither of us were very or are very experienced with makeup or like doing fun looks or like expensive makeup or whatever. But one time last year in the dorms, I went over with some of my makeup and we fully just messed around, fooled around, tomfoolery, horse, almost said horse shit, but it's horseplay, horse shit all over our faces. We just messed with makeup the whole time. It looked horrible. It looked horrible. Objectively, subjectively, horrible. We had winged eyeliner out the wazoo, too much blush. I spilled blush everywhere, but it was a fun time, and that was just us hanging out, and it was dumb and it was fun. And I mean, anybody can play with makeup. I'm not trying to make a statement on that, but that's just a fun thing that I feel like comes with fun female friendships. I'm trying to think of other examples too. Yeah, just spa days. I don't mean to be like, ooh, makeup, tampons, but you know. Would you guys want to hear a whole episode of my impressions? I might need to work on some of them, but that's what the episode can be, honing my craft of my impressions. But yeah, those were my three things I wanted to talk about: confidence, communication, and fun gal things. Thank you to those that came up with this idea for me. If you have more ideas, comment them down below. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video, please subscribe, comment down below one thing you're excited to do on Galentine's or Valentine's Day, which is next week. But maybe I'll do a Valentine's episode. I don't really know what that means, but we could figure it out. And if you're listening on Spotify, rate it 5 stars because apparently you can do that, and comment on Spotify because apparently you can do that. I'll see you guys next week, probably. Bye, guys. Love you big.